I love short films because they're kind of ask a question. It's almost like I guess kind of a snapshot, so positive, negative, negative, positive. And what I loved about this was that there was a feeling of impressionist. Everything was sort of implied dreams. I just really loved the way that it allowed the audience to discover in their own time and in their own perception of what the film was about.
It is a visually stunning film. It is just absolutely beautiful in sound and in the visuals and performances, just top-notch.
A lot of Persian people coming to America seem to have the same parallel story, and some parts of her story I related to in my own life.
I loved how Naveed gave me this little stuffed animal. His name is Slush. I like how he gave me that. But now let's talk about the movie. I like my mom and Naveed and the mean nanny. The mean nanny's kind of rude. I like her, but still. She pulled me away from my daddy, and I didn't like that.
I've read a lot of scripts, and I've got to say that Solnaz just knocked me out with this one. The strength of a vision, of character, of filmmaking experience that is shown from the time I read the first script through every day of shooting, and now finally to seeing the finished product, leaves me exceedingly impressed with what a overarching view of how films are made and what is needed to be solid that this person has.
We weren't sure if it was going to be good or bad, but we just had to do it. So.
Yeah, it was. I think, and that's such a good point, because we, I think so many people are worried about the end result, and I think that's one thing that you and I managed to do that's awesome, is that we didn't let that stop us. I think there were moments, certainly for both of us, we were like, what are we doing? And so many people stop at that point, and it's so important not to, is to follow through.
I've never had those moments.
Okay.
I haven't.
I joke all the time about you can be in LA and throw a stick and ignite a production. How wonderful to be in that kind of town. To be able to say, all right, I have young filmmakers here, I want to make this movie with them, and then to bring in people who have been making movies for years and years and years, and put them in the same room together. Hell knows, man. We didn't choose this business. The business chose us. So we're in it for life. So we should be working together.
So tell me about your editor a little bit.
Yukako Shimada. You introduced me to her.
Oh, I wasn't planning to get credit for that, but...
You said, no, you should.
God,
No, you said she was wonderful, and she was.
She was amazing. I worked with her before. We cut another film with her, and she was amazing.
The subjective film is really powerful, and I really like making dramatic but also powerful story.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw the powerful elements in the script, so I was like, wow, it's great. So I started cutting it, and then I'm not sure if I was doing right or not, but then when Solmas saw my first cut, she started crying, and I was really surprised, and I was like, what's wrong, did I do something wrong? And she was like, no, you actually got my script, you got my story. So I was like really surprised.
That's very true.
You actually, to be very honest with you, you made me cry. When I saw the cut,
He got teary. I remember when he
I
said
saw that first. I'm really grateful. Thank you so much. Thanks for doing such a wonderful job.
No, thank you for introducing me to Solmas.
No. We've packed up that tent. Now what's the next show? What's the next thing that we're going to do? And we've certainly started to talk about it and get excited about the next step for us working together, and what we want to say as a company as well, I think, which is very important for both of us. We entertain us, man. We should be out there. We should be making,
having fun.
Having fun and making movies.